So I'm sure this won't be on the news, but the CDC recently released the top 2 reasons why people died from COVID. So the first reason, which really isn't a shocker, was obesity. 80% of people that died from COVID were obese. And, the fact that they shut all the gyms down and all like the healthy stuff, but left all the liquor stores and all that other stuff open was a surprise to us in the fitness industry because we knew that being heavily overweight really dampers your ability to fight off infection. So yet again, the number one reason people died from COVID was because they were severely overweight. And if you want any tips on how to, lose the weight, just shoot me a comment or reply, and I will get back to you with some stuff that you can start doing now. But the second one, and this probably won't be listed on the news because they were the main reason for this, but the second top reason people died from COVID was fear. All the fear that the media was pushing, all the fear that the governments were pushing, all the fear that WHO was pushing caused people to die from COVID. You want to know why? Because when you're afraid, it doesn't just suppress your immune system, it turns it off completely. So you now have no way of fighting off the virus that you're afraid of getting, which for the most part would have had quite a substantial survivability rate if you weren't absolutely terrified. And because a lot of people were thrown in lockdown, they sat at home afraid to go out and just ate and then got overweight. And that was the number one reason obesity caused them to get COVID. And because they were terrified, they shut off their immune system. And that was a double whammy, which caused them, to have the inability to fight off the virus, and they ended up passing. So, the first thing I recommend to get rid of the fear is to turn off the fucking news. Their main goal is to make you afraid, because if you're afraid, you'll watch the news. And if you watch the news, you'll get all the people that pay the news lots of money to advertise to give them more money because they are getting more eyes. So stop watching the news. If you need any information, I'm sure you're going to find it without having to, watch the news, whose job is to essentially terrify you into continuing watching it. So again, the top 2 reasons that the CDC released, you can go to their website and look it up, that people died from COVID was obesity and fear. So yet again, if you have, any questions on how to reduce, your body weight if you are obese, or how to get rid of the fear and have a more positive attitude, we can go over that stuff. So either leave a comment below, or you can contact me, either direct message me, or you can email me, and we will go from there. So this is Paul F. Sweat, certified personal trainer and certified nutrition coach, signing off. And until next time, train smart, train hard, train safe, train the sweat.